Tommy G. We back in Tommy G. We in Chicago today with it, though. Tommy D in Iraq with it today. Look, they break what that is, a Kia? Must be a Kia. You can stole it that easy.
Here we go. We're back in things again.
Chicago a crazy place, boy. That's where it's going down. That I ain't gonna lie. Oh,
technology and what we love as a car buyer with all these fancy amenities in there has made it easier for the criminal to steal them. They can buy these tablets online and they're gone.
It's that easy? Listen, man, I stole like a few cars in my day being dumbass, badass kid. We used to use like screwdrivers to like, you know what I'm saying? The hot wire them up and you got tablets where you just do some nerdy Dexter Laboratory shit and just get in there? Oh my God. Call the popo.
Call the popo, huh?
Now listen, man, get your thoink, man. You got two options. You can get this grabber leaf, whole leaf right here. You can roll your thoink up in this, or you can roll your thoink up in this grabber leaf king hemp paper right here. And if you want to get a little bit of spicy with the king hemp paper, you can put the grabber leaf crust. Show that shit. Show that shit, man. As a matter of fact, listen, man. Y'all go on my Instagram. Y'all send me a picture. Y'all smoking, rolling up with y'all grabber leaf. I'm gonna send y'all one lucky mom. I might send you a little bit of money. Yeah.
In Chicago, a car gets stolen every 30 minutes.
Damn.
It's a huge problem that has three main characters: the thieves, the police, and the victims. In today's episode, we see firsthand into Chicago's battle
every
over car
30 minutes
theft.
a car
On one
stole.
side, we shadow the car thieves live in action, seeing their methods and hearing their motivation. On the other, we ride along with Cook County Sheriff's elite task force as they chase down criminals wanted for carjacking and stolen vehicles. Folks, this is a high-speed and intense journey. Buckle up. Let's get to it.
Tommy G is a crazy ass white.
What?
Like a nigga could never do this. I want y'all to understand. A nigga could never get away with this, okay? Tommy G is a crazy white boy, okay? But it's Black History Month, so I gotta be honest with y'all. You can't do this, folks. Both of us would've got, man, shit. Crazy than that, man.
Not much. I wanted to ask you, I'm going right now to Chicago to do more about the car thief side. A couple questions. One is, do people even steal cars in the winter?
Hell yeah.
And they get it found. And we want to talk about the best police force.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Chicago don't care about the winter because it's always cold. So if you ever think like, oh, the crime gonna go down, it's gonna be way like, no, nigga, they still doing that, shorty. It's just the summertime get even more hyped up because it's always cold. So it's hot now, bad. Yeah.
I'm gonna say DuPage. DuPage post their wins and losses. Cook County don't post no losses. They only post wins.
Okay.
And they take a lot of losses. That's why.
Hell yeah, they talk a lot of losses.
Calculated, we might need another vehicle.
I'm Director Chris Escalante with the Sheriff's Office. I run the Vehicular Violence Suppression Team, which is what you see here, so basically the carjack unit.
Them niggas ain't doing nothing. They act like they doing something. They ass sitting right there looking dumb as hell.
So this is
a
data dashboard from Tableau. So this is a product we use to represent all of carjacking crime or vehicular hijacking that has happened within the county and also surrounding, because this goes multi-state as well.
So roughly since 2020, about 9,000 carjacking incidents.
Yes.
Damn.
Does that seem like a high number to you?
Compared to what
Compared
we've had
to
the
the
last
rest?
3 years, it's gone down drastically.
Folks, let me
Okay,
clarify
so
one
it's going
thing.
down
This
now.
task force goes after carjackings and car thefts. The difference between the two is carjackings are done by intimidation and force while the victim is in the vehicle, and car theft is when the victim is away from the car. Just wanted to give
Carjacking and get you way more time though.
some context.
It's like armed robbery.
And what has been the key to bringing things down by, you're at about 20% of the number that you used to be at?
We actively track these vehicles, so anything that's been notified to us of any kind of vehicular hijacking, we actively will try to track that vehicle. A lot of that wasn't happening prior, so they were still just out moving around. Also, we have a nice campaign we put through the jail with the Sheriff's the Stolen Vehicle Tracking Program.
Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart is confident that these stickers will have would-be carjackers rethinking their actions. This new initiative allows the Sheriff's Office to quickly track stolen vehicles.
So it's a sticker we put on, you put it on the back of the car, you also put it within inside the car, and we post it up all around the jail, so people that have been involved in incidents, they can go in the jail, they see that sticker, so when they get back out, they're like, yep, I'm not touching that car, because they know that means we can find them.
Carjackings on Toyotas. Let's let the car out of...
Toyota Camrys are...
Damn, Kia only 3%? I know Hyundai, but when I was young, doing dumb shit, Hyundai, because we used to steal cars for no reason. Like, I only stole like 2 cars probably my whole life. Well, I've been with a nigga while we was stealing. I ain't do nothing. I was just there. You feel me? I seen how it worked. I was like, okay, I'm a joyrider. You know what I mean? You feel? But we used to go for Kias and Hyundais, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? And maybe a Dodge, but not really back in the day. Like I really, like I said, I wasn't no carjacker, so I wouldn't know. But I'm surprised to see Toyota
As you
up
can
there.
see, so you'll see across the band. So sedan, Toyota, and Camry. So Camrys, there's just so many in the United States, especially here, and it's a good choice because it's a nice size car for any kind of rideshare service or you know, Ubers and those kind of things.
Nissan Altima, I'm not surprised to see that on the
Hell
list.
no, you know that one.
So the later in the night, this is kind of obvious, but later in the night, early in the morning, that 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. window is the hot spot.
Yep. Yeah, we use the analytics to kind of help us think, you know, a step forward. But of course, when we take a step forward, they take a step forward. Once they
It's
see
a
what we're
dance
doing,
that
they
is always
counter to it.
evolving. So we're about to go in for a roll call, a briefing meeting before these guys go out in the field and do their job.
Let me turn this.
So tonight we're going to be joining on the carjacking mission.
They on a carjacking mission, folks?
From gangs. They're going to be on the radio. They're going to be calling stuff
They
out.
right there in front
We're going to
of
have
the
the
church on,
helicopter
that
up.
is
We're going
like
to have
off
some
the,
support units. CPD will be
that ain't
out
Roosevelt.
as well tonight. Anything else that we need to know as far as filling us in for
That's
the
over there by that Mickey D's,
the
though.
working with CPD?
If you hear them call out a car, they'll open up a CR with county for that specific one. Get eyes on it, let the helicopter get over it, and just kind of fall back and let the helicopter do its thing. I'm investigator Bonikowski with the Cook County Sheriff's Police Organized Crime Division. You see, with a primary focus on auto theft, vehicle hijacking task force.
So what is new in the business of car theft and carjacking? What should people know?
It's ever evolving. It started from with the SRTs when everybody realized how fast those were, and then you know, people started putting more alarms, securing them, hiding them. So it's just they've gone on to find out what they can get. So it's from there to Infinities. I think the latest thing now is like Hondas. Technology and what we love as a car buyer with all these fancy amenities in there has made it easier for the criminal to steal them. They can buy these tablets online, find videos on how to jump in, program them real quick. Some of them they don't even have to actually get into the car and plug in. They can Bluetooth unlock the car. 30
That's crazy.
seconds.
I know that though, but it's
Factory
just
program
crazy.
with blank fob they usually have in their pocket, and they're gone.
After the sheriffs did roll call, the winter sun quickly set in Chicago, and when it became night, that's when the action started.
Let's start cracking, boy. So yeah, this like
Set in
right.
Chicago. And
This looked like I forgot exactly. It might be Chicago Avenue, but this is like it looked like the church over there by McDonald's, and it's always cracking.
when it
over there.
became night, that's when the action started.
It's rush hour.
Always
So
a fight or
5:15
something over there downtown.
on a Tuesday night in Chicago. There's been a call. Yeah. What are we looking for? What do you guys do?
White Nissan.
Now, folks, keep in mind that this task force operation is made up from officers from Cook County Sheriff's Department, Chicago PD, Illinois State Police, the FBI, and more.
Damn!
And the takedown we are about to see is from an angle of the Cook County guys out in the field.
So they just got a stolen car. Spraying some shit in there. Oh, what they do?
Keep your hands up. Keep your goddamn hands up.
Keep your goddamn hands up, boy! Nigga! Shit! Oh, I would've got it. If I was over there, I would've got out my car. Let me duck, nigga. Shit. They already fucked the car up. They got scratches, all type of shit on the motherfucker, man.
Get out.
And it's probably some goofy, it's probably not even no hood, and it's probably some stupid ass little kids doing that shit downtown.
You know me.
Stupid as hell. Why you stealing cars downtown, goofy? Fuck is you doing, dude?
So one of the units just made a stop in traffic, in rush hour traffic, hopped out on foot.
Damn, that's crazy.
2 or 3 guys, and we're heading to.
That's some real jump
station
out
they were
boy
brought
shit,
to
ain't it?
To get the post-game interview and hopefully get into the
The
station.
post-game
and see what they
interview
allow.
was crazy. You know, I always want to do a helicopter tour in my city. I never did that in my city, but I would love to do that. I'll be missing the city, but I hate the city at the same time. It's weird. It's weird.
You understand what I'm saying? Cope with the laws. You can't keep self-medicating, man. All right?
So essentially, it's a joint effort with CPD. You know, we're monitoring their zone. They called out the location of this vehicle. This
That's
vehicle
Cook
was
County
traveling up and down Lakeshore Drive, Officer Bradshaw.
You know how they
pretty
do.
much
That's
directed
what I'm gonna let you know, gang. That's what every nigga go do, folks. As soon as they steal a car, they gonna just, cause Lakeshore Drive is kind of like our, you know, it's kind of like our racetrack. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you do, folks. If you in Chicago and you bored, or you with your homies, or whatever the case is, for you gonna get in the car, flame up some loud, and just ride down Lakeshore. It's really a vibe, like a motherfucker. But Lakeshore goes so long, it's like shit. You can go from South Shore all the way to fucking nigga.
Other units to
Last
where
stop,
the vehicle was. It was a very, very high traffic area where there's nowhere to go. Sheriff's police officers, along with CPD officers, got out and was able to detain all 3 subjects. 2 of them were juveniles, and one of them was an adult.
How did the car trigger your attention?
Plate readers.
But it came up as a stolen car.
Yeah, it came up as a stolen car.
Dumbass little boys that didn't take the plate off.
How do you guys feel when you make an arrest?
It feels like a job well done. You know, we get some bad guys off the street that take people's property, either by force or some other kind of way, and we'll be happy to get the vehicle back to the owner, the rightful owner.
I started here 5 years ago.
I don't want that shit. They done fucked it up.
Project
Y'all can take that.
to do
Keep
just
that
an
guy,
analytics project
I want that,
on carjacking. Sort of the middle of 2021, and 2021 was the most incredible year for carjacking in any city on the planet.
2021 was the year COVID was over, but niggas was broke. Like, you know, because 2020 was like, you know, they had PPP, they had EDD, they had, you feel? Motherfucker had unemployment, motherfucker had, what it was, stimulus package, niggas was turned, and then they blew through all that bread, and it was like, oh, we broke. Time to steal cars, you feel me? Motherfucker just doing anything, oh, bro. And then that was around the time where, like, Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, niggas like that was getting turned up, you know? So now it's cool. It was even more cooler to be a real savage, a real outside, really getting like that. All that shit started being cool, especially in Chicago. So I'm already knowing, like, 2021 was probably the worst year. Shit, nigga.
Earth here in Chicago, there were 2,100 incidents of carjacking in that year. And we scoured the planet to see if there was another city that had that number of carjacking, and nobody did. As a matter of fact,
I remember that too, gang. Like 2021, I remember like I wasn't even in Chicago no more, but I was still coming back a little bit, and I remember it just been cracking. Like that was the thing to do at that time, like jack cars for whatever reason. Like, you know, niggas just be having trends and shit, but that was the thing to do at that time. Like my mama was at this spot called the Soul Shack. It used to be on 53rd Street. Shit, I don't know what 53rd and what, but it was on 53rd Street. Right by Murray. And she was getting some food. She sit down waiting on her food. She look up. Gang, this dude in a stolen car crashed in front of the store. Bing! I'm damn. Police hopped out the car. She called me while it was going on. Police hop out the car. They get to blinking at each other. Police chasing them and shit. They shooting. They blinking back and forth. Folks blinking at them. They blinking back at them. Like, my mama right there watching that shit, gang, you know? But yeah, this was around the time where, like, carjackings was like, I don't know for what reason, because niggas in Chicago ain't getting no money. So I don't know why niggas was stealing cars. I don't know. They just thought the shit was cool, I guess.
Carjacking in that year. We scoured the planet to see if there was another city that had that number of carjacking, and nobody did.
Nope.
As a matter of fact,
Crazy, right?
if you added up New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia of 2021, they still would not have added up to what Chicago did.
That's the other 3 biggest cities. Shit.
At our next stop, we get a first-hand look at one of Chicago law enforcement's most powerful tools in the fight against car theft, the helicopter. While up in the air, it is constantly searching for car thieves and chasing them down, and I knew at times that it would be looking after different suspects than the officers I was with on the ground, so I sent my guy Dre up to catch the action in the bird.
Sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll just go and just kind of scan the street and see if you can pick it off, but, you know, obviously it helps when somebody sees it on the ground and can start giving us live updates.
That's crazy. Look how they can zoom in like that. So I want y'all to know, every time you do a crime, no matter how big or small,
I've spoke to many car
it's a
thieves
team of
around the
niggas
country,
like
and
this
they
looking
told
for
me
your
that the
dumb ass.
helicopter is the single greatest threat to their criminal enterprise. In fact, every single one of them had a flight radar app on their phone that showed them when the helicopter is up in the sky or when it is down on the ground getting refueled. It's safe to say that the helicopter is a heavy deterrent to auto theft.
What were some distinct features that you looked for before calling it or marking it as the actual vehicle?
Right, you know, told us it had a bed cover and it was bright blue and the plate was orientated on the right side of the rear of the vehicle. So at that point, you know, pickup truck's already, you know, better and more helpful to us to, you know, actually spot from the sky. And then at that point, even if I can't read the plate, just by seeing it's over on the right side, that automatically tips me off that it's most likely the car we were looking for.
Now that we've seen things from the police's point of view,
Time to
let's
go
show
to
you
the
the other
criminal's
side
point
that
of
they are
view.
up against, the car thieves. Let's go back in time to the fall of 2025 when I met these two Chicago car thieves, Swervo 1800 and Mr. Steal Yo Car. But before we...
Bro, get y'all lame ass on, bro. Listen, what's their name?
When I met these two Chicago car thieves, Swervo 1800 and Mr. Steal Yo Car. But
Swervo 8, like, you're a fucking loser, bro. Like, go get a life, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Because the thing about Chicago, like I said, bro, niggas is not getting no money. Like, this is not Detroit. It's not New York. It's not LA. It's not Philly. It's not Jersey. Like, niggas is not getting no bread. Niggas is not stealing these cars and going to sell them at the chop shop. That's not going on in the rap gang. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, gang. Niggas in Chicago is not getting no real money. Like, you know, Akon locked up. They won't let me out. That nigga was getting $10,000 a car. So he steal a car. He go sell it $10,000. They chop it up, do all that. That ain't really going on in the rap gang. Niggas is not getting money like that, folks. They even had no fucking $10,000. You feel me? Like, so niggas is just stealing cars for fun, folks. They stealing cars to go kill people and ride around looking stupid.
before we meet them and see them live in action, first give me 60 seconds to introduce the sponsor of today's episode.
Oh, damn.
Folks, we're in a season when accidents happen. Someone might hit you on an icy road, or you might slip and fall at work. These are situations where insurance not
on, buddy.
Decline evaluation, pin common. So I'm a little confused on what we're walking into. I don't know if this is a car that they already stole, that they're using to steal another car, or if they are freshly stealing a car right now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll show you guys in a couple minutes. Do you know what we're walking into?
Oh shit, these my guys and shit.
I like a Mexican.
We'll show when we get inside and shit. I'm gonna go holler real quick, see what's up, and then I'll come back and let you know.
Cool. I noticed suburban cops next to a hood area are extra tough because they it's like they draw a line in the sand. They're like, none of this shit crosses our line.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like, you know, CPD and the birds, I feel like people get away with a lot of more stuff, you know? DuPage County though, they not playing.
They not playing in DuPage, boy.
No. They cooking shit. They just gave my
Will County too. Will County will cook your ass, boy. That's a little farther out, but
40 years.
40 years?
40 years for what?
I got a father figure, but he's not my real dad.
Does he work hard?
Yeah.
Does he know what you do?
Yeah.
What does he say?
He don't like it. He don't approve it because he works hard for it.
Right now, the job market is one of the worst times it's been in a long time. Do you guys ever try and apply to shit, or
man, niggas be saying that shit like, man, that shit is cap, bro. They niggas say the job market every time I go in a Dunkin' Donuts, a McDonald's, any of these little, every time I drive by one of these stores, we're hiring $2,000 bonus for the first, like, niggas is begging people to get, niggas don't want jobs. These people don't want jobs. That's the problem. Jobs are lame now. There was a point in time where jobs was cool. Now jobs is lame. That's number one. Number two, this is just Martin Luther King talking. Don't mind it. This is Martin Luther King section. You get it? But number two is that it's harder to get a job. It's harder to get a real job that's going to actually pay for your shit now, and niggas don't want to do that work. That's the problem. Niggas want to graduate high school, don't put no effort, go work at Wendy's, and go buy a house and groceries and a nice Benz. That's not realistic, gang. And it wasn't realistic in the 80s. So when niggas say shit like that, gang, it's like, yeah, but it's 2026. It has never in the history of the universe, ever in life, ever been this easy to make money, bro. Ever. It's never been this easy to make some money. Niggas is just lazy, number one. That's the main thing. Niggas lazy. They don't think it's cool. Going to school ain't cool. Going to trade school ain't cool. Being an electrician ain't cool. None of that shit is cool no more. It used to be a point in time, like, before we was born, like, early 90s, like, my dad tell me you used to get a job. Niggas used to be like, damn, you got a job? Yeah, boy, you working at Target, nigga? Yeah, go. Now it's like, lame, man, nigga, you work at Target, lame, man, nigga? I'm stealing car, nigga. Like, you feel?
You make such quick money out here, why would I even apply?
Certain shit, I don't want to speak about.
I hear ya.
If I couldn't get a job, shit, I would just tell on your record that keeps you in a job.
I see. So, If that got wiped clean, would that make you?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm a father and a husband. So, yeah.
So what would a job have to offer? How much an hour for it to sound attractive and better than this?
I mean, I'm real smart with computers, hands-on with anything, so I need at least like 20.
Bro, you can get $20 an hour working at fucking Amazon. What are you talking about? Niggas is just they make shit up, bro. Amazon warehouse jobs pay. U.S. in Amazon warehouses, they typically make $18 to $22 an hour, with starting wages often $19 an hour. That was going on when I was in fucking high school, nigga. You could like that. The niggas knew that was the lick. You go work at Amazon real quick. Yeah, it's gonna be hard work, but you hold that shit down real quick. I ain't never do it, but you go hold that shit down real quick, nigga. You got some bread. These niggas just don't want to do that, and I don't know why they just don't say that, folks. $20 an hour is nothing nowadays, gang. You can get that shit and fucking. You work Target on the weekends and Circle K and Walmart on the like. Come on, bro. Like, what are we talking about, gang? On top of that, you can do door on bro grave. You can do DoorDash and make $20 an hour. More than that. I used to do it. So, nigga, you can make $30, $40 an hour doing DoorDash, gang. You go work 4 hours, you make you a quick $200 real quick, and you go your ass home. You do that shit every day, bro. 200 times, that's 6 racks a month, bro. Like, what is we talking about, nigga?
That sounds reasonable.
So, tell the people what's happening right now.
So, there's a car.
Stupid.
Stolen car. Wanted in connection with a bunch of retail thefts. That's moving around. Officers have made contact with 2 of the subjects.
I think so. And they also called out that they dropped something and wanted the helicopter to look for it.
They're ready for you to track them toward it.
So the officers captured him already?
Yeah, I think the subjects are in custody.
So we had a whole lot of police officers. We probably have
1131 said that they have 3 heads.
10 to 15.
Damn! Who they trying to get? John got it?
And the vehicle was stolen with multiple
Shit.
on it.
Where they at? The red line?
One with a gun. Another one had a gun.
I ain't gonna lie. You want to get some niggas locked up? You take your ass off that damn line. You get by a red line. It's gonna be stopping niggas.
And the helicopter recovered the gun, right?
Yes, the helicopter did.
So they had ditched the gun?
Yeah, they ditched the gun when
Oh,
they took off
threw the
running.
gun.
And the helicopter.
Helicopter found the gun. That's crazy, bro.
Do you know if the gun had a switch on it?
Not sure. It's in CBD's
Yeah, the car's down there.
I had a $50
Car's down there.
back.
So, you know, I don't know if you-
Probably.
Yeah, we're more than likely. We're gonna walk down.
So, is there any more context you want to give this scene?
No, we pretty much, like I said, try to catch up to their location. They said they had 3 times in custody. One subject actually got out running. While running, ditched the gun. They recovered the weapon, which is a good thing.
Did they cause a crash?
I believe they hit one of the squad cars.
That's not good for them.
Yeah, no,
That ain't good
I
for
believe
them.
They hit one of the squad
They
cars.
just added a felony to their felony?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we'll see on the charges down there. Thought it was a little bit closer. We'll see what they got down there.
What officer got the arrest?
One of the CPD officers.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a joint task force. So we're all doing it together, trying to, make sure that we catch the bad guys.
All right, we'll see you at the next one.
All right,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
How sophisticated are these operations?
It's at every different levels. You have very sophisticated guys that are hitting, whether it's airport parking garage, downtown parking garages, and their targets are higher end vehicles. They'll either sell them for a certain amount, basically without all the work done to it. That means without reventing, fake titles onto them, and they'll ship them out. So they're not like going to joyride them, go out and commit more crimes. So then you can work all the way down to the level of like the kids just stealing Kias to joyride them.
Yeah.
And they're going to take those, do armed robberies. And now the big thing is hitting basically like liquor stores or anybody that has a gaming machine. That's kind of like their target now. So they're stealing these cars to ride around at night and hit these places.
And sometimes you
Like, what you think you finna get out of there, bro?
a liquor store, right?
If they get a good crew together, they'll come out pretty deep and they'll just take one of them. If they can't like break it just using a hammer or a rock, they'll run a car right through it.
Like, what are the most popular cars being targeted right now?
More recently, it's been the Honda Accords.
Honda Accord.
So you know exactly what kind of car you're getting. What, like, tell me about the mission. Like, how do you make sure? Like, do you check?
Crazy
out?
part is you
know
can
that
just go to
not there at the
anywhere and
window?
see
Like, how
these
do you know
cars
that
too.
you're gonna
Like,
do this? Like, what's your mindset going into this?
So should we really just be looking out, you know, if somebody really pop out their crib or like open the window and say shout out, you know, or even if they come out with pipe. Then I ain't gonna lie, I got an old pipe, cause what if they shoot at my guy, you know?
Have you ever had to do that?
Nah.
That seems risky.
Thankfully.
That's a situation that I wouldn't ever want to have to be in.
Yeah, me either. Usually, the times like, you know, we'll come around like 12 a.m. to 3, you know, like sometimes when it comes sooner in the day, we'll find a car, you know, we'll come back to it later in the night, you know, check on it, you know, do what we gotta do.
My parents used to tell me nothing good happens after midnight.
Tell you.
Yeah,
What time is it now?
My mom tells me the same thing.
I'm telling you, bro, that's some real shit. Fuck midnight. Once it get to 10 o'clock, go home. Because 10 o'clock, that's when all the worst police come out. That's when all the criminals come out. That's when all the weird shit happen. That's when the prostitutes hit the streets. You feel me? And you got weirdos doing that. That's when niggas have start the dice game. That's when the club and the party starts. Like, all the bullshit happen at 10 p.m., folks. So that's when you need to go home. Like, on bro grave. When you hear these crazy, like, when Z the Wizard got killed, all this shit like that, bro, it's always 2, 3 in the morning. 1 in the morning. 12:35 in the morning. You know what I'm saying, though? Don't never go outside around them times. Don't give a fuck what's going on. Strip club, terrible place. You got niggas on drugs, girls who, like, it's just not a good, it's not good energy for.
What time is it now?
Like almost 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Yeah.
So we're in the not good section of the night?
Yeah, kind of.
I guess, is there any other thing, like you're going up to the spot? How long do you think it'll take you to get the car?
Usually around 1 minute and 30 seconds to, at top, like 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Just so the audience knows, this is not just doing this for me. You guys do this on a regular basis, right?
Yep.
If I wasn't here, you'd be doing this?
Yeah, normal night.
Swervo and Mr. Steal Your Car wanted to demonstrate how they take a vehicle, but I was curious to better understand the criminal mind and process, so I put a helmet cam on them so they could document their theft experience and we at home could learn from it.
They in the hood too. They ain't even in like they on the street. They in the spot.
Hold the start button down. Turn off ignition.
That's crazy.
Turn it back on.
Why is beeping though? And that bitch just turned on, bro.
Almost finished.
You see, like, what is he doing though? I think he programming it. I don't know. This shit's so crazy to me. I think he programming it to the tablet to like make it register as a key.
Just like that. New car.
That's crazy.
I found it fascinating that even with the car alarm going off, it appeared that with steady hands, Mr. Steal Your Car was not experiencing the adrenaline dump that I would have expected in this moment.
Go over there, turn the front plate. Take that shit off real quick. Damn, that shit crazy.
Alright, we're gonna go to this one.
There is central car still westbound on light.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he's a unmarked car on it. That's worse.
Here we go. We're back in the thick of things again.
Back on the damn Ryan, that red line, boy. Whenever you see the red line train, you in the hood.
I bet a lot of these car thieves that are really good drivers would be good at a job like this. They're used to danger, used to risk, used to firearms, used to sketchy situations. If only you could find a way to recruit them early before they turn to the guy that you have to chase. There's about 5 or 6 police cars in a line going down the highway. And I believe we're in pursuit of a yellow Hummer.
Yellow Hummer. Why would you steal a yellow Hummer? They in the west side.
So we might be getting into a foot chase here.
Why the fuck would you steal a yellow Hummer of all things? Like, damn, boy, that shit look crazy.
This place is absolutely swarming right now. We got the helicopter up there. Look, you got probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yellow Hummer.
Yellow Hummer that was in question.
Why the fuck would you steal a yellow Hummer?
Custody. Now they're just looking for a backpack.
He must have dropped the backpack. Oh, that motherfucker probably got everything in it,
This
too.
is an unbelievable amount of manpower. This is a manhunt right here. This is like the movies when the guys on the loose, you see this many people.
It's like that GTA when you got 5 stars and it's blinking because
helicopter?
they don't know where you at right now.
Incredibly important. I mean, we couldn't have taken these guys down. Like the helicopters right now, telling us who the driver was, so we know who to, question first.
Right.
It's one of the most important tools in all of law enforcement.
So were they doing evasive maneuvering with this Hummer?
Yeah.
Like they were going fast?
Yeah, they were going fast, going through alleys, they were driving like crazy for the last at least 20 minutes. So you can smell the brakes.
So for the viewers back home, you can smell that the car has been put to use in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, you smell rubber, you smell the brake pads that are going. I mean, it's something.
You mentioned car thefts are in the 10,000 plus range.
Yeah.
Dang.
What is that trend in the last 5 years? Up, down?
It's always been fairly consistent. What we have noticed, though, is that there is a little bit of a relationship between car theft and carjacking in the sense that carjacking is up and car theft might come down just a little bit because it's easier because then you have the keys to the car.
Right.
Some of the offenders will actually allow us to ask them questions and talk after their case has been charged and everything. They're in the jail and they want to talk about what they know about carjacking. We'll get them to talk to us about what are their procedures, what are they looking for, what kind of car are they looking for, day of time, what's their motivation to actually carjack a car.
I think things that were going on, let's say during COVID when it reached its height.
Hell yeah.
A lot of those cases, people are starting to get arrested for. Like there's been a follow-up. Law enforcement didn't just quit because we didn't get you that night.
Right.
They've been continuing.
That's the
working
thing
cases
about
to
that
the
shit
point
too.
where
That's why that crime shit so stupid. Cause like you on the streets doing that shit, gang, you could have did something. Statute of limitations is 7 years on everything except murder. So if you stole a car in 2019, bro, you could get arrested for that shit today, bro.
how people are getting locked up, they're getting charged federally, and I think they're having that moment. They're like, oh man, it was fun then. Now they're seeing the consequences and going away. So it's dying out some with all the work that we've been putting into it.
Yo, yo. Where do you want me to go? Successful mission?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you soon. Let me just see how far I am. Okay, I'll see you in just a second. Damn, that's pretty intense, huh?
Exhilarating, yeah.
Is that that's him in the stolen car? That's crazy.
How you guys feeling?
I like this. Pretty nice, huh?
So can you want to break down how you got it?
It was pretty random.
Is this window broken?
Yeah. So that window was broken. It wasn't unlocked, unfortunately. But I think I put off in this in about 2 minutes.
So what's going through your mind right now?
Sure, I'm finding my next sale for this car.
What's the adrenaline like?
It's not nothing. I mean, it's a little adrenaline rush while you getting it, but once you got it, secure the tracker and everything.
Secure the tracker. Holy shit.
Calms down for you. So
do you have any like shakiness or jitteriness from the adrenaline?
No.
Wow. And did you already rip the trackers out?
Yeah.
Where was this track?
So it's antenna base. So it's nothing behind the radio. It's just like
That's crazy. You see how quick that shit was?
So I can already tell you're a really smart kid. You know your shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. These niggas is just slow. They smart. They so smart. They slow, bro. If you like, these niggas like this don't need to be criminals because you got enough sense to, you know how to do this shit. You know how to steal a car. You know how to take the tracker out. You know how to switch the plate. Like, you got some type of sense, bro. You could be an electrician, gang. You could be a real mechanic and open up a real shop and make $200,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year. Like, niggas is doing this shit, ain't even making no money off of it. You have never ever noticed that none of these niggas be rich?
Were you, and I say this as a compliment, but were you a nerd in school?
Yeah, I graduated and everything, but also as I was growing up, I used to work on cars, so I feel like that played a part too, just knowing where everything's at, you know.
Okay. So, when you guys are both in the car, like, is there different jobs each you are doing, or you're kind of the lookout or help?
Yeah, I'm the lookout / gunman, I guess. You can say that. Yeah, and I'm the kid up. I bounce in the car, I get it started. I mean, both of the positions are, roles are pretty risky, but this is more, I ain't gonna lie.
Man, so like when you feel like a sense of accomplishment, you feel alive, like just describe more about what you guys are kind of feeling. Like the mission is complete, the most dangerous part is over.
Yeah, I feel like, once I drive off successfully, I feel like, more the adrenaline, it calms down for me. I feel like I'm in a fast car. I get the trackers out. I feel calm,
Okay, and so what's the next step with this car?
Take some videos, send it to some good contacts that I got, and get it sold.
And how quick do you think you can get this sold?
I can get this sold in, like 3 days. It's a Honda Accord Sport 2022. I get it sold in like 3 days at most.
And how much do you think you'll get for it?
Probably this one, it's a turbo, probably like close to $1,000.
Okay. So
close to $1,000 that they gotta split between two people, and they could go to jail for 10+ years for this shit, like it ain't nothing. If they get caught one time, they getting close to $1,000. Stupid. That means y'all not even gonna get $500 a piece from this shit. Y'all can make more than that doing DoorDash. If you do it all day. Niggas is crazy, bro.
So, like a car every other day?
Yeah.
How many nights a week are you guys doing this?
Every day, every night.
Every night is crazy.
Get outside, we probably get to like 3 to 5 cars a night. We find spots to park them up. We park them up when we get sales, when we get them going. And refill our spots.
This place had a good amount of police activity, didn't it?
Yeah, 8 hours now. Yeah.
I feel like, do you think if they see you with sunglasses and ski masks that they're following?
Yeah, the police station a block away. It's right there. It's literally behind us. It's literally right there.
What's your hope for the future? What's your dream?
I mean, I hope that, I can make enough money off the cars to, you feel me, like, basically just, retire at some age. I'm not gonna be doing this,
You see how fucking stupid he sound? This nigga said, hopefully I could get enough money off the cars to retire. What? He didn't say, I'm just saving up. So, see, if you doing crimes, it's still fucked up and I don't encourage it. But if you doing this shit, you stealing cars because you trying to save up $20,000 real quick so that you can start your mechanic shop or whatever the case was, or start your fucking car wash business or something like that. It's fucked up how you getting the money, but at least I understand it. These niggas just be doing shit. He said until he retire. How the fuck you gonna retire?
We just, retire at some age. I'm not gonna be doing this, And, the younger population, sad to say it, they might continue. But at some age, you make these money off these cars. You move your family to a nice house.
How you gonna move your family to a nice house off illegal money, you dumb fuck? You don't got no credit. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no bank statements. No motherfucking pay. No nothing, fool. You don't got nothing. How you gonna buy a nice? Please explain to me how you gonna buy a nice house on some money that you not paying taxes on. They just say stupid shit.
I spoke to Swervo shortly before the release of this video, and he let me know that Mr. Steal Your Car has been locked up for a couple of months and is facing prison time.
Damn. See?
Hey, on Lower Wacker Drive, we just rolled up on a
Oh, they on Lower Wacker.
You see completely janky.
Oh yeah, you know that bitch stolen.
No front plate, although it looks like it's an out-of-state back plate. How close? Where are you?
By one stop.
No front plate, front end damage, front left damage, and an out-of-state plate on the back. They're kind of rocking back and forth right now. They're not quite sure. Yeah, they're taking off.
Oh, they in the car. It's busting now. They finna chase they motherfucking ass.
All right, we're heading on.
I think they in an unmarked.
Heading
right
north on Lower Michigan Avenue.
So if everybody don't know, they in Chicago, but downtown Chicago has like this Lower Wacker Drive, Lower Michigan Avenue. So it's basically like a street under the street, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's not like a parking lot. It kind of like look like a parking lot. It's a street. It's a fully functional street, but it's like a whole big section of like that kind of like east side of the downtown area where you could like get different places and like it's different businesses. It's a lot of shit going. I don't know who invented it.
I can light him up as soon as you're within striking distance. I'm behind him.
He's trying to use all his signals and shit. Boy, I'm
gonna light him up right before North Ave once we get past the curve because we can't pull him out over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here he comes. Got him.
They on Lake Shore.
All right, let's go. Let's take him down.
Which car is it? Which car?
Right in front of you. Somebody
This car here in front. Right here in the front. Right here. This white Toyota.
Can't get that dumb man. So you can't take off in that Toyota truck. The only best thing you do is hop out on foot.
Cause that plate's not coming back with the video. What's your bad car from? Still got full of plate's not matching.
I don't think the plate matches.
Wintertime, man. Before you coat it. Nope. Come on, get back in the car. Go get warm, man.
Oh, they cool. They let them sit in the car. Cause they know that bitch stolen.
All right, man. Y'all be safe.
Oh, they let them go.
Looks like the plate was probably expired.
So it just seems like maybe it's either guys that were living out of a car that didn't have an updated plate, and that's what got them popped. But what a tough situation to be homeless in this weather.
Hell yeah, boy, I be feeling bad.
So did that plate pop properly or no?
She said she just got it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And is he living out of that car?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So guy gets a break because it's unclear and it's cold. Yeah. That's all right.
I think that was in some ways a cool little show of compassion. I think as soon as the officers realized this guy's not a threat, he's not a car
Because you
thief,
could kind of tell, like, you know, especially I'm sure they do this shit all day. So when you pull over a nigga, you could tell, like, okay, this knucklehead motherfucker, he shoot niggas car. Like, it's a difference. But I fuck with police like that though. Like, y'all ain't do extra because they still could have locked them up, towed the car, questioned them for 6 hours, had them in jail for 2 days. They could have still did all that asshole shit. But once they found out and confirmed it, I fuck with that.
A guy with a tough time, they immediately got him back in the car, sent him on their way.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
that's what's up.
How you doing?
You know, this other way, you're putting people's lives in jeopardy. You know.
You know, it don't be worth it, bro.
The livelihood of all these families by stealing
Don't be
their
worth
cars and committing other crimes with them.
It don't be worth it, gang. It don't be worth it. That's basically all the streets is. Like, it don't be worth it. You heard the same nigga that, yeah, I'm gonna save enough money off this, woo his ass in jail fighting prison time. Before the video even came out, his ass was locked up. Like, so it's like, what you doing with all that little close to $1,000, 2-3 cars a day? What you doing with all that shit now? Nothing. Sitting in the cell looking fucking stupid.